What makes a good haircut? Yeah, like I
tell you what, Brian, this is a haircut, like it or not.
But what makes a good one?
Yes, I'm about to tell you.
So as you guys know, Subang Jaya is one of the trendy neighborhoods because there's a lot of young people here. It's very fast-paced. And there's a lot of colleges. One of the trends that Subang Jaya has spawned is the barbershop trend. There's one particular barbershop that really inspires me. It's none other than AmplitudeBarbershop. So let's go and check them out. Hi, my name is Bryan Chin. Some of you may know me as Chin, and I am the CEO of Messrs. Over these past 4 years, I have had the privilege of meeting many people who inspire me. So follow me on this journey as I bring you to meet some of these people. The guy you saw just now is Lex, and he actually owns this place. And it just goes to show what kind of person he is. You know, he's the type of boss that actually shows by example, and one of those traits that really inspire me. So let's get to know him better. Maybe you can just tell us how you actually started getting your hands into people's hair.
My mom is a makeup artist, my dad is a photographer, and so doing hair is something I felt like it's a part of me when I was young. So I really love doing things like create things with my hand. So I quit school at 16, yeah. And I started in a little salon, worked with one hairstylist, one guy, and he taught me a lot. So that's how I started. Many years back, okay, I had this little skin issue with me. Okay, it's called psoriasis. So working in a salon environment, you know, with all the coloring and chemical, it sort of triggered in a way. So with this whole skin issue thing, I have to stop doing all this chemical work and just focus on haircut.
Alright.
And at the time, I'm really passionate about men's hair. So let's just focus on barber then. Let's just being a barber and let's just really be good at it. Barber has this long history. Barbershop is the culture behind that integrate with all this together.
The lifestyle.
The lifestyle, you know, and what we're trying to do is bring back what is classic and integrate with what we're doing right now, which is haircut.
Tell us a little bit about that and how it ties in with what you're trying to achieve here in OTHRS.
Basically, even for the name itself, OTHRS, it's all about people. We have different people from different backgrounds. We have musicians, we have a filmmaker, we have a lawyer who turned barber, and you have a chef who turned barber. Yes. The message is this: you don't have to be a boring barber. And here in the barbershop, you're not just defined by cutting hair. So with all the social responsibility that we do, with the whole value that we carry, you know, sometimes we do a small little open mic here. You know, sometimes we throw a party in a shop. Basically, the culture behind this, yeah, it's about the people. Yeah. So this is how this barbershop works.
So is it safe to say that having a good haircut is just probably 50% only? The other 50% is actually
definitely
the barber itself.
Coming in here, living out, not just looking great, but feeling great. And people just excited coming in here. To me, I don't set that, but people experience that in this barbershop.
There is also another factor that ties in with OTHRS, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
I made a decision because I was at a point where I wanted to give up doing hair. So I told myself, you know, hey, look, if I were to come back, I want it to be something very special. And the question that I always ask myself, how can I make a difference in this society through a pair of scissors? So I started like going homes, giving free haircut to, you know, old folks, orang asli kampung, and eventually teach people how to cut hair, the underprivileged. You want a second chance in life? And here we are to teach you. So I go to Pit Stop Cafe every Thursday. So I bring some of my staff, people that I know journey with me in this, and then one by one I bring them together with me to the street. And the impact has grown. You know, over the past 3 years we've been cutting hair, and what I'll do is basically focus on the same people. Like, hey dude, I cut your hair, and I'm gonna cut your hair for the next 2-3 years. And every time when I cut their hair, they will tell me stories, how they end up on the street, you know. And these are the community that, hey, they live among themselves. They realize that, hey, I don't judge them. And It doesn't bring a big impact yet to them, but to me, this is the beginning of something. I guess the driving factor is the end goal, which is to see how I can change the world, make the world a better place with the scissors. I don't know how it will grow. It all started with a simple desire. Just make a difference one step at a time. And instead of just talking in the start, that was a defining moment. And today, if I asked myself 3 years ago, I didn't know it would grow to this. Like, you know, I'm gonna have this school, I partner with an NGO, and I'm having students from different kind of part of the world. Seize every opportunity not to just make money, but to learn. Whatever you do, be excited about it and redefine what your work is. You know? Do not just look at it as a simple job. You have the potential to make a difference out of what you're doing. And to me, that is the most amazing thing that you can do.
So we've just concluded our interview with Lex, and you can actually tell why I'm so inspired by this guy. He's so passion-driven, he's so people-centric, and whatever he does is very selfless. So if you like our video and if you like to know more about this kind of people that inspires me and hopefully inspires you, click subscribe below and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook so that you'll stay up to date and look out for our next video.